Sorry about that, chat. Stream PC crashed again. It's sorry, Lady B. My PC, my streaming PC is kind of on the on its last legs of living. I think. I just gotta hold out a little bit longer, and I can probably get an upgrade for it. But I'm back, everybody. Apologies, everybody. If you probably can't hear, you probably can't hear me if you haven't refreshed. But make sure you refresh your streams to make sure you're caught back up and the stream is back up for you. I wholeheartedly apologize for that, especially happening right in the middle of the stream like that. Fuck, I got banned. No. No, it was none of you guys. It was purely me. My stream PC is old. It's from 2018, and I have been using the fuck out of it since I got it. I have been working that thing to the bone for literally since 2018. 2018. So, yeah, it's it's been worked hard. It's been worked hard. Streaming, recording videos, editing videos, playing games while streaming, playing games while recording videos. So yeah, it's had a rough time. It's been quite a busy little bee. Yeah, fuck. Really, that got through, really. Because when I yelled fuck, my screen was blue. It was funny that that OBS managed to get that through. Anyway, okay. Um, yeah. Let's talk about Sherry being the wife potential. It's because All right. Oh yeah, just because she was just because they knew her when they were
Pizza cannon
kids
loaded
doesn't
and
mean he
ready
was
to
attracted
throw.
to her when she was a kid. The point I was trying to make. This is a nice server room setup. These explosive tanks feel like they're going to be very useful in the near future. Welcome to Video Gaming 101. I'm Professor Willie Longwoodcock. Lesson number 32. No matter how much dirt and grime a character encounters during their journey, they will always maintain a near-perfect hairstyle, never needing to be cleaned or styled. Be funny if it turned out to be Rebecca. I would assume it probably would not be Rebecca, because I would think when Leon picked up the picture in the library, he would have been like, "This is my wife. What the fuck?" We're like, "What the hell is this doing in Raccoon City's police department's library? What the fuck?" How come she's never worn this for me? How come Becky never wore this? For educational purposes, yeah, I'm sure you did. Like educational purposes, as in how many different ways can I jack off to her? I understand. I comment again. Lay down. Can't see chat. Making sure I don't miss anything. These are definitely going to be very important in the near future as I blow up this server room when the zombos come out. That's the only perfect photo on RPG. I mean, it's inside of a book, but again, still, good, very good point. Despite the bomb that supposedly annihilated every organic molecule in Raccoon City, clearly didn't do much damage to plates, cups, books, and photos of Raccoon City Police Department basketball cheerleaders.
Where is that? Okay.
Pandora. When we go to Borderlands. Uh-oh. DSAA troops.
I'm getting the feeling I'm not wanted around here.
Like someone placed there after the nuke that could be true. Well, you see, there is like a how did that get there kind of moment, because if it was originally in Wesker's desk, right? If in RE2 it was in Wesker's desk, how did it get into a book? How did that book get to the library? You're going to tell me that somebody went into the RPD during the events of RE2 before a missile was dropped on Raccoon City at the end of RE3, specifically found the picture of Rebecca, put it in a book, and put it in the library. They treat you dirty dog. Wow. You know, we're going to shotgun this. Jesus. Okay, so this literally became Last of Us. This literally just became The Last of Us. Okay, all right. Skip.
I'm getting the feeling I'm not wanted around here.
Oh, it's not an explosive. Can they be killed? I don't have a grenade. Shit. God damn it.
I'm getting the feeling I'm not wanted around here.
Eliminate the elite guards. I have to kill them. Damn it. One left, right? There was 4 that came in. That's 3 down. Oh no, the door's open. Was there only 3? Comment, can you please move out in front of the chat? Thank you. I thought 4 guys ran in. Okay. I mean, too bad he doesn't, like, stick to the wall like you do in RE5. You know what dude behind those boxes? Behind from the chat. He did. I just had to give him a little nudge. I just don't want you guys to say something and me not be able to see it. I don't mind him laying in front of you. I just don't want him to be blocking you. Where'd that dude go? I swear I saw a dude run behind these boxes. Seriously, where the hell did he go? Subtle. Fuck. Right in the dick. Or yank this handgun ammo out of your crotch. Oh, shit. There's a riot soldier there. On the hardest difficulty, this section is the section I lost my shit on. The reason why I'm not a fan. Well, I mean, it's certainly a very challenging part for sure. Do I need to go through there? Yeah, because this is locked. Okay. Let me guess, I have to go through there and end up here? Yeah, that's not concerning at all. Nothing to be concerned about there. Not one bit. Not one bit. You want to know something funny? I'm going to be completely honest with you here. I wish I was fighting the lickers. I'll be legit. I'd rather fight the lickers than these assholes right now. You shoot the red pod to release it? Bullshit. What happened? Well, Victor's dudes are attacking me, so now I gotta fight my way through them. Oh, the stream. Oh, my PC crashed. My stream PC crashed. It's old. I could stream from the gaming PC, but I really don't want to do that if I can keep from it. If I can just hold out until probably my severance package, I might be able to splurge and get me a replacement PC for streaming. What'd you put on it? Nothing. It's just old. It's just an old bit. It's an old bugger. There's weed there. Fucker? Well, I mean, that's probably how you happened, right? Oh, shit. Sorry, was that mean, Evan? I'm sorry. Mother... Get the riot guy. There we go, gotta handle him. Thank you for not immediately firing at me. Did I get an autosave? Did I get an autosave for completing that?
Liquor.
Liquor? But I hardly even know her. That was a lot easier than I expected it to be. I kind of wish I had done that while the guys were out there. I don't know if they would have attacked the liquor or not, but I kind of wish I had. Okay, what's up the stairs? I know what's up the stairs. It's the other side of that room. This was locked on this side. Okay. All right. Body armor repair. Upgrades. And save. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought. Staff room, Pandora.
Here at ARC, your movements will be constantly monitored. Do not leave the designated areas without authorization. The recording and transmitting of information is strictly prohibited.
Wall screens or notes. Oh. Current facility operating status, auto processing green, network system, all areas online, environmental control systems green, disposal systems green, security level 2, guards on patrol, area status, lab unit 1 checking, lab unit 2 normal, restricted area normal, Pandora normal. Now operating 82%, system access must be performed manually from the restricted area. Okay. Nothing really useful there. This will unlock later. That looks like a very painful icicle to the crotch. Worst sex positions ever. Autosave. Code CMT 501 Tyrant. Price $120 million. Product specifications: a humanoid bioweapon with exceptional combat capabilities. It can execute simple commands such as tracking and eliminating targets, and comes with a coat as standard for effective human disguise. Code CMNEY0001 Nemesis. Nemesis, let's see, what is that? Is that Nemesis? Is that Sigma? My Greek letters are not always up to par. Price negotiable. Product specifications: based on the Umbrella Corporation's parasitic Nemesis A, this mass-produced model focuses on cost reduction and performance enhancement. Performance enhancement. But Nemesis had Viagra. Repeated improvements have resulted in significant boost to physical ability and recovery regardless of the host's durability. How many did Leon kill again? How many, dudes? Or liquors? Code CM2002 Garmer. As in, like, Garm the, mythical lore. Product specifications: Umbrella Corporation's Cerberus has been further enhanced and enlarged, resulting in increased combat capabilities. It can track and pursue targets at speeds exceeding 60 miles an hour. So the Garm is what was chasing us on the highway. Code CMLB112, Liquor Beta 2, price $14 million. Product specifications: Originally an infection anomaly, rigorous experimentation revealed the key to activating the mutation, paving the way for commercialization. Product boasts enhanced climbing capabilities and possesses sharp claws and a pointed tongue. Code CXP001 plant. Price $100 million. Product specifications: a prototype bioweapon developed from a viral plant infection found in the Arklay Mountains in Raccoon City. Note: an incident occurred during the transport of the experimental Plant 43 and has resulted in an infestation near the service entrance of ARC. Always exercise extreme caution when transporting bioweapons. Peachy. Well, counting the one he kills in RE2 and the one he kills in RE9, well, 2. Honestly, if a random cop on his first day killed my bioweapon that I spent 120 mil on, I'd be pissed. Yeah, that would certainly put a damper on my day. Oh, there's more. Raccoon City Bioweapon Research Report. As previously stated, ARC is focused on bioweapon research and development utilizing the unique environment of Raccoon City. In particular, experiments performed by infecting nearby zombies with a mutated T-virus strain have yielded a great deal of empirical data. This has also proven effective against the BSAA's attempts to eradicate ARC. The development of a new bioweapon based on this hard data is in the final stages. If said bioweapon is released, we can expect further profit growth next fiscal year. ARC has now become a key bioweapon production hub for North America. It will continue to bring great benefits to both us and the United States. Yeah.
Backup is on the way.
Not necessary. I'll neutralize the target myself.
Why does that voice sound familiar? We both have axes. Okay.
Leon Kennedy. We finally meet.
Who the fuck are
Didn't
you?
realize I had such a big fan. An autograph.
I heard you were a smartass.
This is the Krauser fight. This is a remake of the Krauser fight.
Not bad for someone at death's door.
Worried about me.
Oh shit.
Target neutralized. Mission accomplished.
Oops. Okay. That's Hunk? Okay. The voice actor sounds familiar.
Didn't realize I had such a big fan. How about an autograph?
I heard you were a smartass.
Shit. Not good.
Not bad for someone at death's door.
Worried about me. How sweet.
Shit. I didn't see the melee attack button. Damn it. Yeah, got behind me. Yeah, okay. Alright, okay. I see what he does here. Okay, I see what he's doing. Alright, I gotta time this stuff. That spin move is getting me every time.
Sneaky bastard.
Oh! Disarmed him. Oh! Oh! You're fucking dead!
Ran into trouble.
Mortal Edge. Formidable instrument of death, it has taken countless lives and is steeped in a long, bloody history. Has exceptional parry capabilities, an unassuming design, but when in the hands of a skilled user, it becomes a deadly weapon. I get an upgraded axe?
One tough bastard.
Coming from you, that's quite the compliment.
It has less power, but it hasn't been upgraded yet. Durability is the same, but power is lower. It has exceptional parry capabilities. A clone of Hunk, to be fair. They clone, but when you leave the room, don't go too far. And when you go back to this room, the body is gone. You were hot, but now you're not. You are dead, dead, dead. Thought you were hot. Guess what? You're not. You are dead, dead, dead. Should I just do it? Should I do it right? Okay, let's just do it right.
Are dead, dead, dead. You are dead, dead, dead. Thought you were hot. Guess what? You're not. You are dead, dead, dead.
Okay, there we go.
Chris should be nearby. Time to finally get some answers.
It was a good bit.
Grace, this is where we are. The world is under threat. The technology to control another's will already exists, but it's not efficient at infecting others. I believe Spencer solved that with Elpis. The connection sealed Raccoon City to save it for themselves.
How convenient that all the time it took me to get here and they're just now having this conversation.
Ever since. This is as far as we could get. If the wrong password is entered, the Ark will be destroyed and Elpis will be lost forever. So tell me, Grace, what's the password?
I don't know.
Of course you do. You're the...
Leon!
Don't embarrass yourself, Mr. Kennedy. You can't beat me.
Password is 12345.
Aren't we fancy?
So he's got mold in him. He just healed like fucking. Kidding, but he healed like Ethan. Cool gun he's got though.
Don't move! Oh, wait! You still need me, right?
What the fuck? Where'd you get that ammo, Leon? I'm out of Magnum ammo.
Come on! Grab time!
Leon, you're really making this up as you go along, aren't you?
I got you.
Wow. That is a serious case of fortunate events.
Are you okay?
Me? I feel like $1,000,000.
Yeah, I just probably have a collapsed lung, broken ribs. Mold never happened.
Where does this take us?
The way he like put his arm back up reminded me of Ethan healing his arm when he got chopped off by Lady D.
Time to get off. Come on.
Well, and Mia.
What now? Leon.
Oh. Uh-oh. That collapsed lung finally got to him. We're going back to playing as Grace, aren't we? Oh shit, his infection has spread. Gotten worse.
Leon, are you okay?
How long was that?
I don't know. A while. Those marks.
It's T-virus. Stage 3 infection.
If you're so sick, why would you come here?
Mary, Tifa, bang, Yuna, kill Grace. Grace doesn't do much for me.
This place. Raccoon City was where it all began for me. When it all happened, I couldn't make a difference. So I am here now.
We can't stop Zeno.
He said something about you having a password. What was he talking about?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Hey, here.
I'm going back. I'm gonna destroy Elvis.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not.
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
Leon's like, look, I've already dealt with one Ashley. I don't need a second.
If anything happens to me, you promise you'll end this.
I promise.
Come on.
Start exploring the lower levels of Ark. I knew I was replaying as Grace. Fuck. With one crappy weapon, 2 Molotovs, and a flashlight. I still got this lovely stuff. I still have my hemolytic injectors. Wow. Of course, I get a brand new axe and I can't use it.
Look, there's a door over there.
Crane's blocking it, though.
So he's infected with the T virus, but he's not zombifying. He just has like necrotic skin.
I can check it out for us. You think you can give me a boost?
Guess we're about to find out. Come on.
Don't worry about the tetanus.
Hey, watch out for yourself up there, yeah?
I will.
Welcome to Metal Gear Solid Grace Edition. That was subtle. I'm sure nobody heard that.
There's no getting back up.
There's not a whole lot of other options. How much ammo do I have? 50 rounds? No, but I didn't mean to hit that. I was testing to see if I had a knife, which I don't. Okay, I need
System
something.
Locked. Override key required for reactivation.
You mean this override key? Shoot it! Shoot the glass! Another empty bottle. Or an empty bottle. Oh, right, her box. Okay. Nope, don't need any of this. Or anything out of there. Restricted area, Archive Central Refining System, Pandora.
Okay, just beyond here.
Yeah, sure.
Warning. Threat level orange. Confirmed in storage sector. Critical error. Containment lockdown failure.
In other words, there's shit in here. Got it. Monsters detected. Understood. These don't be liquors. I hate being right all the time.
Can't see.
No, it cannot. Okay, so I wasn't expecting the broken glass to be a thing. Got it. Okay. I understand now. Well, we have a problem. I don't know this. No, we don't have a file for this. Game literally did become Last of Us, by the way. And the lickers are replacing the clickers. Is that a pale head? Is that a fucking pale head in there? What the fuck? They just gave Grace all kinds of bullshit. They gave her lickers and pale heads? I guess I saw the one on the roof. Crap, where am I going to find a note for that safe? Try this door over here and hope they don't hear doors opening. Have I been here? Yeah, this is the other. Yeah, this is the other side of that room. Key reader. I didn't see that. Well, yeah, kinda. These, there was, Leon was injured during a fight, and, now we've switched to Grace, and we're having to dodge some lickers and pale heads, voluntarily because she knows Leon's injured right now. Yeah, paleheads from Resident Evil 3. Albinos. Albino zombies that have, like, instant regeneration. They literally cannot be killed. See that? The guy, the albino down there, the guy in the white? The key reader. Yeah, that's why I'm crouched. Bottle of acid. A bottle of concentrated sulfuric acid is highly effective against enemies with exposed tissue. You break a bottle of acid, the contents will disperse into the surrounding area. A particularly effective strategy against the liquor beta. So I can use the basically acid grenades on the liquors. Creepier? I don't know. Maybe kind of depends on your perspective. I mean, the hunter gammas are damn scary, but they're also just giant two-legged monsters. Are the paleheads blind too? I don't think so. Hang on. I'm going to register that to there. In case I need them. Oh yeah, there's a stronger version of hunters. Although they're not anywhere near as cool as actual hunters. Yep, that's what I thought. They're not blind. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill these guys. Hope it doesn't piss off the liquor. Yep, liquor on the way. Liquor on the way. Yep, liquor entering room, bad idea. Fuck me! What? You should go after the dudes making the loud noises, you fucker! You know, I did press that right button to, you know, to knife the bitch, but that's fine. You can pretend I didn't game. Okay, this went bad. I did everything I possibly... Wow, there's a second one showed up. I did everything I possibly could wrong. Okay. Alright. Hunters are already the most aggravating enemies in RE1 not named Crimson Heads. The Hunter Gammas in RE3 Remake are in the sewers only, and they're just they're really not scary. They are extremely dangerous though, because they literally can eat you. They just one shot eat you. Although they are just as easily as they can eat you, they can be easily dispatched as well. Yes, I know liquor, I understand. No, not really. Because like I said, they're so easy to kill. Hunter Gammas are very easy to kill.
Can't see.
When their mouths are open, and at that point in the game you get a grenade launcher, their mouths are open so you can just blast them in the mouth with the grenade launcher, and they're weak to fire. So if you have a fire grenade, just shoot a fire grenade and it kills them. Hunter Gammas are extremely easy to kill. So no, not really. That's a good point. You know, for somebody who is in the FBI and like should know all this stuff about, although, you know, well, she did know about the DSO. So I mean, she knows about these things. I don't know how she doesn't know some of this stuff. I mean, unless literally, despite all the events that happened in RE2 and RE3, somehow even the FBI didn't find out about Umbrella and liquors and all this other stuff. Possibly. Maybe they just kept it that well under wraps. Maybe Umbrella is just that good at, you know, at their shit. Okay, so I'm going to have to use the acid on a liquor, because I can't deal with these paleheads and liquors at the same time. It does kill him. Good to know. There's no way Leon, Claire, or Jill didn't expose all that shit. I mean, agreed, but how much documentation did we see in RE2, at least remake, that talked about trying to keep the stars hushed and how they need to be silenced or killed to keep their knowledge from exposing Umbrella, so maybe despite that they still managed to, even if Claire and Jill and Leon all went to some authority and said, hey, Umbrella's doing this crazy shit, they've got these lickers, they've got zombies, they created a T virus, they had this doctor named Birkin that created G virus, and did some crazy shit in Raccoon City. Umbrella can go, I don't know what you're talking about. We don't have any proof of what they're talking about. We can't show you anything. You can't find anything because we've already cleaned it up. We're just not going to not talk about that. But there's no evidence to show. Maybe Umbrella is just that good at cleaning up after themselves. I mean, that's a stretch, but possibly. I mean, it requires a little bit of, like I said before, a little bit of suspension of disbelief, but maybe that's the case. Umbrella is just so good at covering their asses that even with straight up declarations, nobody believes them. Here's the reporter who writes, yeah, I mean, I was talking about, I don't think you were here for this part yet, Jose. I don't think so. But when the game started, when Grace first goes into the hotel where her mother was killed, I understand that being a very PTSD, stressful, horrible memory location. I completely understand that. But she was an FBI agent. How did she not have... She worked for the FBI, which means she had to go through police training. You don't just leave college or whatever and just immediately join the FBI. You have to have some kind of, from what I understand, I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know everything, but you have to go through some kind of police training. He has to be a cop at some point or another, and then become a detective, and then become an FBI agent. Maybe not directly in that specific order, but something to that effect. So this little girl being so timid and shy and scared of so many things as an FBI agent, it has a hard time ringing with believability with me. And again, even that situation going into the hotel where she watched her mother get brutally hacked by a dude, horrifyingly traumatic. Completely understand. And that would be reason to be maybe cautious and have pause going in there. But being a timid little 14-year-old again, I have a hard time believing that. Also, I want to point out something else that I thought about later off stream that I want to throw out here now that we brought that up real quick. Even if whatever reason her boss sent her to that hotel, if she was some kind of specialist in the exact field that he needed her to go to that hotel to, he would not do it. He would not do it. The FBI boss who's running and sending out agents to do certain things, he would not, a real FBI boss, so to speak, would not send Grace to the apartment that he knows is a traumatic experience for her. Not because of the traumatic experience, but by the fact that she would not be objective with her investigation. Nobody that is in the authority of an investigative service like FBI or CIA or even detectives would send someone who is that close to a case to go investigate, because there is a possibility, a chance, that there could be a lack of objectivity, and a possibility that even if there was no lack of objectivity, perceived lack of objectivity could completely invalidate any evidence that she found in that hotel. Even if she did happen to find something, the fact that she was too close to the case could present any evidence that she brings back to him as invalid because of her connection. It would be inadmissible in court because there's too much risk of a lack of objectivity. Plus, there's no way she didn't have combat experience or training as cop. Yeah, exactly. I mean, exactly. It was hinted at the start Victor managed to somehow get her boss to send her solo. Yeah, I mean, that part of it is probably the only way around what I'm talking about here. Like the only reason that he did that was because he was convinced, coerced, infected in some way, whatever. That's the only that thing I can get around my argument. Otherwise, no FBI boss would send someone in Grace's position to that hotel knowing her objectivity could be compromised. Let's set aside all the combat, the lack of combat efficiency. The lack of objectivity is a danger to a successful investigation. 100%. I can listen to that based on my having watched like an hour total of RE9. Yeah, understandable. I mean, again, video game, you gotta use suspension of disbelief. But me personally, what I would have preferred out of Grace's character is her not be something as important as an FBI agent. Maybe she was, I don't know what, but give her some other role and have her maybe run away from something that's attacking her or something that she got scared of or whatever, and she ended up at the hotel again and got locked in. And then the events of the game rolled out the way they do. But the premise being she is sent by an FBI supervisor to the place where her mother was killed. Really, and again, her whole lack of FBI training and her being so timid and scared, it doesn't work with me. It does not work with me when it comes to, I'm going to say it like this, to realism. Yes, I know, it's a video game. I got it. Obviously, realism isn't a thing. There's two dudes here that are completely naked and absolutely white, and they're just listening to me, bitch about this stuff. I get it's not real. But even in fantasy, in the games, in stories, there has to be some basis in facts to exaggerate in order to make it even believable in that exaggeration. Does that make sense? I know it's a lot of big words to be using all together, but doesn't that make sense? In order to have a believable fantasy, you have to have fact that at least seems logical. As a storyteller, I just know shit like that. Yeah, same here. Same here. I notice little things and I question things like that. That's what I do. And I know sometimes that butchers games. I know sometimes that makes the games makes people go, dude, it's just a game, enjoy it. I do the same thing with movies and TV. If I see something weird, I'm going to comment about it. And people will be like, it's just a movie. Stop thinking so hard about it. That's just how I roll, dog. I see things, my brain perceives things, and I have to comment. That's how I work. That's what got me into doing this stuff. Commenting or doing YouTube videos and stuff is I would talk to the game, whatever I was playing. I would talk to it. I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to do this shit, I might as well put it on a microphone. Okay, I'm done. When you're telling a story, any major unanswered questions and or lack of logic need to be answered by story's end. Yeah. Okay, so we probably can't use a hemolytic injector on this guy, can we? Oh, we can. Never mind. Get, bitch! Now, that didn't make any noise for you, right? Oh, God. Where is he? Okay, he's still in there. Okay, we're fine. Sorry, I missed the weed in there. Somehow he didn't hear that. Problem is, well, I probably can still... I can't sneak on the other pale head because he's looking this direction. don't think I can draw him out with this, can I? Oh, I can. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Go to sleep, bitch! By sleep, I mean explode. Does that thing have balls? I don't know. It's way too naked for me to even want to think about. Override key, dump control room, a power activation key. It should restore electricity to the dump control room. Well, that can't be good. The damage calculator I've been using for my incremental neural runs, it has a super cool feature that lets you track which of your mons kill what mons. That's cool. They're for real trying to make us upgrade my download speed on the PlayStation is now 674 kbps. Oh my god. Ooh, bottle of acid. Take out that other liquor. Oh, fuck. There's another pale head. Can I make any more? I can make a Molotov. I didn't find a note for the safe. I can't make a hemolytic injector. Yeah, that's not even Wi-Fi. That's even worse. That's hardwired. Also didn't find a key to this. I need to go back to the, I need to go back to where Leon is. No. Patrol to the right. Patrol right. No, you asshole. Patrol right. No, you don't turn up. Okay, I'm clear. I'm out. I'm good. Okay. Then it basically shows in a ranking from most kills to least kills. Super cool. On the downside, you have to manually enter kills yourself. So obviously, the damage taker would have no way of knowing what monster you use to kill what monster. It's entirely for planning. I gotcha. At least you got a way to kind of help yourself through that. I don't need this box. Through the your run. So I have a bottle of acid and a regular bottle, as well as my gun and two Molotovs. Okay. I missed the safe and a weed that's in that room. But I can probably come back here later. Because I need some kind of key reader for that door as well as that door. So we got something else. Harder hacks. Look, if he stays on the wall, we'll be just peachy. Yeah, we're good. We're going to keep nice and low, though. Da 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 da! Let there be light!
All right, Leon. Be careful. I need to get going too.
A magnetic key programmed to unlock certain doors.
Nice.
Like these? I guess. Guessing I don't go back. I actually do have to go back through the... Yeah, because I came... yeah, I came down from the vent, Metal Gear Solid style. I don't have a choice. Well, he says I got a bottle of acid for one liquor. Oh, he's on the floor now. He was on the wall. No. You don't need to go up the stairs. Turn around and go back. Yeah, it's a good boy. You just stay down there. Okay. Card reader. Beep beep. Access granted. Welcome, Mr. Bob. No, I didn't think so. Hello, Adukin. Recessed panel. Happy Wednesday. How you doing?
Threat level red in storage sector. Rebooting AI control center. Noah.
AI.
Oh, no.
What about to deal with Cortana? Cortana's evil twin. Access log 51st assembly minutes. Checking database request. The following data was found. Minutes of the 51st assembly meeting as transcribed by AI Control Center NOAA. The state. We heard the key, Grace Ashcroft, has finally been found. It's been 28 years since we occupied Ark. Are you sure she's the one? Z, without a doubt. There's no need to worry. More importantly, don't you think your withdrawal from the treaty is too blatant? The state. It's a bluff. The United States is and always will be at the center of the world. The BSAA are fully under our control as well. Are there any changes in product supply? Z. Ark's factory automation is constantly evolving. I believe that's enough for today. We can discuss further while we review the products. Transcript ends here. I can craft a bottle of acid and various other items. How vague. Still don't have notes for these safes. What are the various other items? Molotov cocktails? That's it? That's the various other items? What do I need for acid? I need 2 scraps. No, I need 2 bottles. 2 empty bottles and 80 blood. Okay. Going to stream when I got home, but was cooking. Finally got time to relax. Got to be up in 8 hours. Yeah, I get you there. What'd you make for dinner? I'm sure I'll find them. I mean, I doubt there's gonna be anything like super good in there anyway. I want to go back and see what's through this door, but I really don't want to have to dodge a liquor and a pale head. I really, really don't. George, for opening all safes. It's probably bulletproof glass, otherwise I'd shoot it. Ooh, pork chops. I haven't had pork chops in fucking years. We got ourselves another liquor. Emergency supplies code 109020. Sterilization chamber. Is that where I just was? No, that's the monitor control room. Fuck. Sterilization chamber is where the liquor is. Penis in my butt. No, let's not worry about that right now. Hopefully I'll go back the direction eventually, but right now I really don't want to fuck with it. Oh, there's 2 liquors in here. Peachy. Fucking peachy. It was loud. It was very loud. Woohoo! Hip pouch. Palehead. He ain't gonna turn around either. This is a pickle. You're not gonna... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Didn't work, didn't work, didn't work. Is that palehead going to turn around? No, he's going to face this direction and this direction only. I don't know if throwing this bottle will trigger the other liquor. Here's what I'll do. I'll wait for him to come back, and I'll just start to sneak in behind him. I can use a hemolytic injector on him. Oh my god, I can. Okay. Yeah, give me another one of these. So I gotta be like extreme stealth right now. I think this is the best choice. Yeah, there you go. Go that way. No, this is a problem. Go over there. Nope, you don't care. Okay, you know, I was running past you. You know, you can go fuck yourself with that bike. I was running past you. Shit. Emergency supplies code. Nice, we have both codes. Okay, we're good. We have both codes. Oh, here, you don't trigger on them. Why? Why? Why did he attack? I didn't make any fucking noise. Get off. Yeah, I need to go upstairs. Okay, you fuck me. One of you dies. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. You can fuck off. Okay, you can fuck off. Now's not a good time. Probably not a good time to do this either. Ooh, running, 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 running. Okay. Not a very good stealth attempt. There's a reason why I don't play stealth games. Look up the stairs. You totally are.
AI Control Center. Noah. Reboot failure. No response. Containment protocol inactive. Containment protocol
Damn
inactive.
it, lay down. Can she run faster than that? No, she can't. That's her fast. That's her best running speed. Because I'd be booking it, Lady B. You're preaching to the choir. This bitch don't know speed. This bitch don't know speed. I don't think she could run if her ass was on fire. I have a marble. I have a giant marble.
This is it. I did it.
This is it. What is it? It's an orb. It's a marble. What did I need a marble for? Did I forget? Jose says hi, comment. With that? Okay. All right. Fine. That's still weird. I was a save point in here. Also an empty bottle. Let me get that. Where's that empty bottle? Where? Oh, okay, map updated. Where's that bottle? Oh, there. Of course, there's a liquor on the upper floor. Of course there is. I really want to go back and get those safes. I'm out of acid, though. I'm out of acid. And I don't think I have what I need to make another. Never mind, I'm going to shut the fuck up. Okay, so I have one bottle of acid. That's worth another save. What is your patrol route, buddy? That's easy patrol route to avoid. That's very easy. Did you have to hit it so hard? Did you really have to hit it so hard? Hi, Darth. Welcome back. There's a bottle of acid on the other side of the stairs. Great. Yeah, PC crashed again. Okay, I'm going to have to kill one of these lickers, I think. If I need to go one of these two directions, and both of them are going in the direction I need to go. Getting this right into this licker's dick. Oh, you heard that. Yeah, the liqueurs. Why do I feel like there's another one on this floor? No, it's just that one. Okay. Can't make another. Although I can sneak on them. We can use a hemolytic injector, and I have 3 of them. I might very well do that if I can get behind this liquor here, just to get him out of my way. You guys want to see a liquor pop? Liquor pop sounds like some kind of special lollipop, doesn't it? Pop goes the liquor right in the ass. Boom, baby! I popped that liquor's cherry. Ugh. I didn't mean to do that, whatever I just did. Oh, I'm out of space. Yeah, leave it for a second. Handgun ammo. Okay. Nice. Oh yeah, they're all downstairs. I've already been down there. I don't need to go that way. Including the pale heads. I've already been down there. Oh wait. Oh wait, this is a solid wall of glass. This is a drop-down point. Okay. Let me think. The exit of this place is right there. I can just jump down. Yeah, and just book it out of here, because that one liquor there, he'd have to catch me. If I could draw these two pale heads over, or at least this guy into the corner. That way I got more room to run. Come on. No, come over here. Yeah, you two come over here. Damn it, they're patrolling out of sync. I want them both to follow me into this corner and then just run past them, but they're over there. Hi, Darth. Close enough. Fuck it. Go, 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 go! Get off, get off, get off! Go, 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 go! Fuck this place, I'm out! Fuck those bitches, I'm out! Alright. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Yeah, the lickers I killed are magically back. Crazy, right? Alright, what are your patrol routes? No. No. That was dab worthy. Totally dab worthy. Okay, half dab because my hand of the hand was on the controller, but still. Okay. So we have this code too. Let's get this real quick since we're here. And this is relatively a safe room. Monitor control room safe is 50, 60, 80. 50. 60. 80. The dab with the big 2-6, yeah. Empty bottle. Bottle of acid. Med injector. Okay, that was worth it. Now, I could go through that door. Or we could go back in here and save.
Still have a way.
What, the 444 stuff? I saw that. Okay, so I need to go back through here.
Ways to go. I wonder if Leon's made it yet.
I have 2 bottles of acid. It's not the wrong way. I'm going back to the sterilization chamber. Going to the other safe. Which was the other direction. I'm just going to sit here and wallow in my stupidity. I know you miss Leon. Alright, so now we grab this. I also have to watch out for the pale head that's in this area here, which I might be able to pop. How many hemolytic injectors? I have 2. Shit. Really rather not just have 2. I could use 1 acid on the liquor and 1 hemolytic injector on the pale head. Wait, why are you crawling in here? That way, asshole. That way. turn around right now. Want this? Fuck. Hey, here we go. Oh, what the? Okay, fucked it up, fucked it up, fucked it up, fucked it up. 50, 60, 80, that's the other one. 10, 90, 20. There's this, there's the safe thing. The safe achievement. I have no space. uh...
You can do this.
Okay, that didn't go as smoothly as I wanted. I can't even kill you. Grab it real fast. Quickly, 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 right out of his dick. No, don't use a healing fucking... There's one thing I've got to complain about in this game. In other RE games, if you try using a healing item at full health, it will not let you use it. In this game, you can waste a healing item by accident. She's using a med injector and she's already fine. Bitch out of my way. This will make room too. This should be the last use of this key. Oh, it's not. Okay. Please don't be a liquor in here. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. Thank Christ. Nice. That could make me another hemolytic injector. 2 of them even. Oh yeah, back up to 3. That felt good. That felt real good. What's in the box? What's in the box? Okay, that's orb. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. What? 4 of you? Alright, time to dodge. Bye, bitches. Yep, I'm done here. Push the right button. Okay. A makeshift knife. I don't care. Although I can probably get it. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. That wasn't so bad. There's a reason why I don't play stealth games. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's awesome at them. I am not. I need a pee break. Be right back. Hello, I'm Commander Krim, here to tell you about a new service available to you from Crimson Enterprises, the Professional Negotiation and Interrogation System, the Penis. With our Penis, we will perform a deep investigation of any individual you find suspicious. Our Penis will learn everything you need to know and keep you up to date on every finding while keeping your involvement completely anonymous. The experience of our Penis will ensure firm and vigilant results, delivering an explosion of information juice ripe with every drop of data available. We guarantee our Penis will finish strong or your money back. As a town sheriff, I use the Penis to make sure everybody done the right thing and nobody's doing stuff they shouldn't.
Well, you see, I was kind of afraid to try out the Penis because I, was afraid my girlfriend Christina was cheating on me, you know? But I learned she'd been totally honest, except about the part where she used to be Christopher. I used the Penis to find out where my husband Carl went every night. Come to find out he'd been out back in the barn sleeping with Carol. I knew that cow was up to something, and I always wondered why my Carl's smelled like manure. Thanks to the Penis, now I know why our youngest calf has a human head. So, come take a look at what our Penis can offer you today. That's the Professional Negotiation and Interrogation System. Call today at 555-816-PENIS or check out our website at penisinvestigations.log. Not affiliated with Topographical Investigation Technology Services. I would like to order one penis, please. Well, they don't deliver. You've got to come down to Houston. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was very crass. To the warehouse. Yeah, exactly. Get one straight off the product line, off the assembly line. Something else that actually unrelated to penis, obviously, but something else that I wanted to talk about that I didn't when I was talking about it at the beginning of the stream. I mentioned one of the potential places I could go for work once the layoff happens is here in town, about 45 minutes away. But there's also potential for a couple of positions possibly in Dallas. So I have options available to me, hopefully in either here, Houston, or possibly moving back to Dallas after September at some point. So yeah, I mean, it all depends on what. It depends on what's available, what I want to do. Do I actually want to stay here in Houston? Do I want to go ahead and go back? Which I'm not against. I'm not against going back to Dallas. Oh, I did need both of these. Okay. Cute. Needed 2 balls to get into the umbrella place. Oh, there's my picture all over the wall. I'm sure that's not important.
Whoa.
FBI takes over investigation of Redwood Hotel corpse. Same location of the triple murder fire incident, with this case turned cold as well. Can't read what's on the diagram there. Another floppy disk?
Where have I seen this?
Something important. I'll explain later.
She just happened to have it in her pocket. Despite everything she's been through, that disc isn't broken either. All the stuff she's fallen through, fallen into.
Shutting yourself away in a dark room like this is quite the change for you.
Alyssa met Spencer?
Life takes unexpected turns, don't you think?
Old man. Okay, like we don't know that Spencer.
Do you feel that the choices you've made have contributed to your present circumstances?
Of course. What you sow, you reap. Isn't that the natural order?
It's kind of weird seeing him in this, like, shambled place instead. Never mind.
What would you like the world to know?
I was going to say, it's kind of weird to see him in this, like, shambled place instead of some, like, high-end mansion or something. Like the Spencer mansion.
A short break before we begin, Miss Ashcroft. I'm not a young man. I don't have the energy I once did.
Welcome back, Bear.
Why would Mom hide this?
Meanwhile, with Leon, a few minutes earlier. Yeah, it only took me a few minutes to roam through that place multiple times.
You alright, Leon?
I am now. Grace cleared the way for me.
That's not what I'm talking about. Your body can't take much more.
I'm gonna settle this. You just send us a chopper for immediate evacuation.
Okay, shotgun. That's empty. Hell, I used all my ammo on Mr. X. Plant.
Containment breach. System-wide surveillance failure.
Magnum ammo! One bullet. I don't have a save point in here, do I? Oh, I did. I almost missed that. Oh, it's in the trash. No wonder I almost missed it. Save point in here would have been nice.
Over there. Easy as pie.
Yeah, sure. Does that palehead have a weapon? Oh shit. He can kill them. These may be different paleheads. I thought they were unkillable. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Leon is reaching his limit. Sudden bouts of coughing and blurred vision will cause him to falter. He can only wait for these effects to subside. Uh-oh. I can't even shoot? Oh, yeah, I can still shoot. Okay. I can still kick the shit out of dudes, too.
Oh, shit. You've got to be kidding me.
Leon zombifying! No! I wonder if it's randomized. or if it's like only if I run too much. Like if I just walk around all the time, will it not happen? Crap, 2 ways to go. Okay, this looks like the optional way. Save point. Okay, this is a safe room. Med injector. Yeah, we need like 55 of those, considering his condition right now. Upper level Central Refining System Pandora. Middle level Bioweapon Repository 11. Four kills. Yeah, I don't have much. I don't really need anything. I want to repair my body armor, get a med injector, handgun ammo, shotgun shells, replay ammo. No upgrades needed because I've already maxed everything out. Okay. Let's save. I'll go a little bit longer. I got 20 minutes before 9. Maybe I'll go till like 9:30 maybe tonight. Oh, good. More pale heads. Explosives. I'm expecting some shit to go down in here.
Security threat detected. Elevator shut down. In effect. Override key authorization required.
I guess these things are going to come busting out of these cylinders after I put the key in. Or whatever I need to do in here to proceed with the exploration. Auto save. Angry liquors. Okay. Not surprised. 3 of them in there.
This must be the room.
Can't get in. Only way I can get in is by going up here from the downstairs. So I have to get down there where Liquor Central is. Okay.
I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
Why are you aggressive? I haven't made any noises. Okay, you know what? Fuck you then, too. You want me to fight them all? I'll fight them all. I don't give a shit. I do not give 2 holy fucks. I will murder them all. Do I drop down, huh? Oh, hello. Hello. Name's Leon. How you doing? You met my friend? Shoddy? He's quite vocal. Weed.
haven't changed much, have you?
I don't recall them needing 3 shotgun blasts in RE2, but, you know. What do I remember? Yoink. No goodie in here? Really? Wait, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, thought I saw a goodie the last second. Oh, there's this. Oh. Okay, I did that. Oh, shit. Get a partner. I like to see your reaction animation is the same every time. I'm gonna pull this gunpowder out of this licker's ass. Because, you know, that's how shit works. Jab with one of these. Makes you feel better. Let's sort. And let's make shit. Mixed herb. Shotgun shells. I'm going to use them a lot in here. 29. Too much running. Sorry, Leon, forgot. Don't run. More liquor's going to show up. Ooh, I see weed. Yep. A little bit more weed, I might have enough to seduce Lady B. Oh yeah, don't run, don't run. I didn't know it's not affecting my health. It would suck if suddenly I just lost half my health for some random reason. Magnum rounds. I should reload those. Give me goodies. Machine gun ammo's not really that goody, but oh well. Okay. Oh. Override Bioweapon Repository 11. Power activation key, it should restore electricity in Bioweapon Repository 11. Which is here. Okay. You're able to run only happens if, okay, so it's a scripted thing. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. That message didn't come through for me. I wasn't sure if it actually was scripted or if it was like affected by what I'm doing. I just wanted, but in case it was, it wasn't scripted, I didn't want to risk it. So. Whoa. Okay. All right. All right. I'm not thrilled by the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 liquors in this room. Excuse the fuck out of you. Yeah, you're sure you heard that. Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
Warning, autosave compromised. Pod lockdown unavailable.
So I killed 3 with the explosion.
Self-repair functionality offline.
I killed 4 with the shotgun.
Aerosol monitor warning. Pod lockdown unavailable.
Fucking really?
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
No.
Not done yet.
The elevator will arrive shortly. The elevator has arrived.
Thank you for telling me. I did not notice that.
I can't waste any more time here. I need to go.
I know. You need a bathroom break. I know, it's not what you meant by go. Yeah, let's go save. Let's save first. Oh, yeah, I can upgrade the other axe. See if it's worth it to use. Sells for 25,000. I can't upgrade the other axe. Then what's the point? Is it just better at parrying? Is that it? I mean, I guess I'm not really attacking with it that often. I don't really need to worry about it. If the damage is, the damage difference is not that that little. And it's not like I'm attacking with it that often. As long as it's still one-shot kills on QTE hits, it wouldn't matter. Okay, I'm going to hold on to it just in case. I should have gotten shotgun shells instead. Shit. So weird you can't upgrade it, though. Attack speed's the same, so that didn't make a difference. Okay. We saved. Head to the central refining system. Where was that? Okay. Oh, elevator. Right, they said elevator. My guns loaded? Yeah, they're all my guns loaded. Okay.
necessary.
Can't pull out a gun. The screen's fading in. The black edges are closing in.
Not done yet.
I want to explore, but probably nothing I can do. Yeah, yeah. The door's closed. And there's no items down there. You gonna make me have a boss fight in this condition? Probably not. We're gonna go up here and there's gonna be like an XCOM Scilab. That's what it reminds me of, with that yellow coloring.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or so the myth goes.
A blind hope.
What do you mean?
Humans cannot predict when death will come for them. This is why they have hope. I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt. Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others.
It's debatable.
I think that's enough for today.
Why did you accept my request for an interview? Who is the... Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not. She was alone in the world. I took her in to make amends.
Is she...
Perfectly normal. Just an average child needing a home. She is my hope. Aren't you beautiful? Would you like to hold her?
Oh, okay. She's adorable. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace.
Samantha, Billy, Sarah, Rebecca.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have passed.
Roll credits. But how did she end up in the orphanage?
Leon.
Unless you're telling me that Grace and Chloe are not the same person.
Oh, I need to hurry.
Well, back to this. So okay, this door's locked, so I gotta go through here. I guess I need to go back into the elevator. That elevator lead down to to here, where Leon is? Seems like that's the way to go. Alright. Let me do that real fast. What the? What the fuck? I wasn't expecting to go from high tech to Victorian. Need I remind you, we're still in Raccoon City, by the way. We are still underneath Raccoon City, under the orphanage. It's a wheelchair. Yes, we understand. Obviously, Spencer's.
This is finally my chance to do something.
To run at the slowest possible speed to hopefully save Leon. Please don't let Leon die.
Oh, Leon!
Okay, he's still moving. He's not dead.
Hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up.
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
You're okay. Let me help you.
It's far from okay.
Let's do this.
Okay. I don't know the password.
Just pick your Mother Miranda, by the way, unless they pick the house where you went. Get the helicopter key.
Soon left it wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Opus.
So this guy, Zeno just stood here waiting for us to come back?
Let's try.
Did he know we were going to?
Grace, whatever it takes. I can buy you some time.
No. No, I have an idea.
I trust you. I trust you.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny. and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
Fuck. What was my last save? You can reload before the choice. Okay. For funny, destroy, you can reload before the choice. For funny. But destroying is what we're supposed to be doing. If it's supposed to be funny, let's go for it.
I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt.
I'm gonna destroy Elvis. You promise you'll end this.
This is it.
What did you do?
What I had to.
Grace, get out of here!
He didn't dodge that.
Go! Right behind you!
Leon! What are you doing? Come on! Leon!
At least I could save you.
No!
Should have done the other one first.
I wish I could have saved you, Leon.
the way that ended, and the fact you didn't have a boss fight at the end of the game, which you have a boss fight at the end of every Resident Evil, this made it seem like that was the bad ending. That seemed like that was the bad ending. Because it was a abrupt end. It was too abrupt. And like I said, there's no boss fight. Is there anything after the credits? Or can I just go straight into reloading the last save? For this one, no. Okay. All right. I'm just going to go into the... Complete the main story on at least standard difficulty. Complete the main story on at least casual difficulty. Okay. 14 hours. All right. Insanity mode. Yeah, no thanks. Jacket Leon, Jacket Grace, Tactical Light Alligator Snapper. I just want to... Oh, I guess I was already on close. You can return to the point in the game just before Grace selects the password for Elpis. Would you like to alter your choice? Note, you won't lose any content received from completing the game. Yes, I would like to alter my choice. It literally takes you right back there. That's cool. Okay.
Leon! Leon. Oh, no. Hey.
I guess we can skip this. We've seen this already.
Please know that you are my hope.
She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay. This is it.
And so I have to fight some mutated boss as Leon. Oh yeah, Victor. I almost forgot about him. Almost forgot about him.
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did. He...
Well done.
You promised.
Yes, that I would let him live.
Here's our mutated boss.
Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any king. Spencer wanted to make amends. He...
But you released Elpis. What is it? Tell me!
Leon!
Why? My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement. It's an antiviral.
Stab Leon with it. It's an antiviral. Stab Leon with it. Cure him of the T-virus.
I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong.
Oh, I just realized his face is normal.
There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
You? You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
It's over, Victor. The Connections is done with you.
Well, he dead.
We can't let him have it.
Okay, so that's what mutated boss. Stab Leon with it, Grace. Why is this so hard to figure out?
It's a cure.
Yes. Jesus, why did it take you so long to figure that shit out?
Oh, it's working.
And of course it works instantly, like all antiviruses do in Resident Evil.
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
Grace, what happened?
Funny. They really do a good job of tricking you there.
It's gonna go.
They make everybody that you want to believe in, like Leon, say to destroy it. And when you do, and if you do agree with Leon, you do destroy it, you end up getting the bad ending. That's actually one hell of a, not a red herring.
Grace. Grace.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Time to bury Umbrella's
I guess an Uno reverse. Oh shit.
Spencer's vision lives through me.
Ow.
And I will see that it is brought to fruition.
And how many more will have to die for that vision?
Dude, give me a second to get some room. Fucking hell.
Sacrifices must be made.
Jesus, whacking him in the dick with my axe did nothing.
Not to me. I swore that I'd always protect those lives.
Harry! Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me reload. Whoop! Whoop! Harry! Harry! And its durability gets really good on this axe. Oh shit. What the hell? Oh fuck. Not doing a very good job of hearing.
Humanity I know is far more capable than you realize. They don't want you in leadership.
Harry! Oh fuck.
Even if I die.
Oh, man. Oh! Give him the face.
I'll make sure that fucked up vision dies with you.
What the fuck? You turned into Spider-Man or some shit? Oh no, what's he doing? Let's do some electric Kamehameha on me? Whoa, what's happening right now?
My master's future!
Seems you're reaching your limit.
Fuck. I was changing weapons. Where did you get that? Where did you get that? I parried a rocket. I would like it to know that I just parried a rocket.
I will not let those ideals win. Give it up!
That's something I can do to stop this. I feel like there's something I can do to prevent that from happening. I don't know what it is yet, though. Yeah. I'm healing! I'm healing! I'm healing! Okay, that's not where I expected you to go. Phase 3? Shoot him, Leon! Don't let him fucking change!
Good riddance.
No, it's not good riddance. It's next phase. Come on, Leon. Why didn't you just shoot him in the fucking head? Yeah, idle phase. Giant disgusting monster right on, you know, but check that off the Resident Evil bingo card. A what?
No wonder you're so damn relentless.
A what? A what? You fucking kidding? A what? Sharpen. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. What do I do? What am I gonna hit? What am I gonna hit? Comet, could you please not walk in front of me right now? Hand. Reload, Leon! God damn it! Oh, whoa, whoa. Now use the magnum and shoot him this time. I guess that works too.
This time, you ain't getting back up.
They did a better one-liner, but not bad. Okay, the gun spin was okay. The gun spin makes up for the mediocre one-liner.
Grace, where are you? Sherry. Sherry, come in. Sherry. Shit. Grace! Grace, hang on. Fuck. Grace. Grace.
Leon.
We need to get you out of here. Come on. Let's get you up.
She woke up all of a sudden when that pain hit.
There's no way out, is there?
Well, I'm not gonna leave your side. I'm gonna sit right here with you.
MPI Creates coming in with a party, raid party of 4. Good to see you, MPI. How you doing? We're at the end of Resident Evil 9, by the way. If you guys want to skip the stream for spoiler reasons, I understand. We're literally like at the ending cutscene. Gary to the rescue. Finish the time to remake. Nice. How'd it go?
Leon S. Kennedy?
Depends who's asking.
Umber eyes.
Alpha,
What?
You read me, sir? Yeah, they're safe. I got them. Yes, sir. Mr. Kennedy, I have a message from Captain Redfield.
Of course. Chris to the rescue. WPD.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked. Feel better than I have in ages.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
We got a dose with the
Go take. I was going to say, go take one to Sherry.
Be back in action in no time.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Wow. He saves her and you still call him late.
Chris, anyway.
No idea. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point.
He's in the DLC, isn't he?
Yeah, I'll call you back.
Grace, you might want to wash your hands before you touch the edge of that cup,
Yeah.
and then put it to your mouth. Just,
Elvis really was our last hope.
just a tip.
Well, let's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
Yeah, well, that's not going to be the last Resident Evil ever. Umbrella's still got plenty of...
I didn't hit any of her vitals.
I didn't do anything. I didn't even shoot.
Still be alive.
I didn't. I did not pull the trigger. I don't care what happened in that cutscene. I did not pull the trigger. So is that going to be the DLC going back to find
actively trading bioweapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City. The
Emily
point
in the
for the
DLC?
worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources
How
say
you figure that out just from
extension
looking at
of
it?
Lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
May.
Seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation.
Yeah, totally defunct. Absolutely.
The government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story. Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech
That would be the
president is
what were they
expected to
called?
reject
What did
allegations of any government
fuck? What did
involvement
Zeno call him?
Raccoon City
Or call them the coalition? No, it's coalition. Something with a C. Young girl rescued from bioterror front. Oh wow, Emily like mutated back. Capcom presents what? Well, thank you again, NPI, for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Commander Krim. I am the captain of the Starship Dragon, and we just finished what is probably one of my favorite Resident Evils now. It's definitely top 3. I still think I like Resident Evil 2 Remake better, but I do thoroughly like this. There's 2 post credits. Well, I had no intention of skipping it, or skipping the credits. I do want to talk about some things, though. Positives and negatives. So again, if anybody in the chat hasn't played RE9 yet, I do strongly suggest to play it. And also, if you don't want to hear my review, which will probably have some spoilers in it, I understand not wanting to hang out. I do totally understand that. But I do want to talk about what I saw and did during this game, and some thoughts I had on the story. Some of my guesses that didn't come true and did come true and whatever, and stuff like that. So the first thing I want to talk about is something I kind of already touched on during the playthrough, and that's primarily Grace herself. You know what? No, actually, no. Let me start with positives first. Let me start with the positives. I really do want to start with the positives. The positives being that I think this game is insanely good. I've heard some people just absolutely despised it, and I don't understand why, unless they were just expecting another Resident Evil 2 remake or something. I don't know. Their reasoning, the reasoning confuses me. I'm not saying they're wrong, but I don't see why they would hate it, because I think it's great. The mixture of... One sec. Spider. Got to get rid of it. Fighting a giant spider in this game makes me want to kill all of them. Not that I really need a giant spider to make me do that. the mix of going back and forth between Grace's Resident Evil 7 style playthrough, play style, and Resident Evil 4 with Leon was a very well done thing. We liked RE9, the mix of Grace being more scary, horror feeling, and Leon just being a total badass was a great dynamic. Yeah, absolutely. I totally understand. I understand MPI, sorry. PMI, my bad. Promise I'm not dyslexic. I think that was a good combination. There was a couple of points in the game where I kind of wished it had been Resident Evil 2-like, with you just picking either a Grace or Leon and going through each of their stories separately, like in Resident Evil 2. I mean, you wouldn't have the A and B side, then flipping to A and B side like you would with Resident Evil 2, because things that Leon did, Grace wouldn't be doing, and vice versa. Leon wouldn't be doing the things that Grace did. There'd be no point to doing that. So, but I still sometimes think that there still should have been two separate stories, because I think the way they kind of like start the game going back and forth between Grace and Leon, and then suddenly it's Grace for a long period of time. And then it goes to Leon for a long period of time. And then kind of back and forth a little bit in the latter part of the game. I think that just would have been better if it had been Leon's story, go, and you do Leon stuff. Almost said Claire. Grace's story, and you do that. The only thing that I think would have been weird, that was my comment, my cat's tail. The only thing that would have been weird about that would have been the scene where Leon is sniping from the top of the building, trying to protect Grace and Emily from the zombies that are approaching her. That, I don't know what you would have done in that scene for Grace's side of it if we had done this like RE2 style and you were just following Grace's campaign. I don't know it would have been a good thing to do there. It wouldn't have been very fun as from a gameplay perspective to just carry around a little girl with monsters attacking you from every different direction without any way to defend yourself, without any way to really do anything other than just watch them suddenly fall over because Leon was sniping them. That's probably the only part of the game that would have been weird with the one track for each character. Also want to point out real quick what I just happened to see there. I don't think Sherry is the one that's married to Leon, Jose, because the credits doesn't say Sherry Kennedy. It says Sherry Birkin. So I just wanted to kind of throw that little thing out there. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. Just because a woman gets married to a man doesn't mean she changes her last name. But there's there's something there to that. But anyway, just kind of talk about our theory on who Leon's wife is. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. I do think that with the two different styles of gameplay, I think they nailed it very, very well. Grace's sections, even in the later game, were still very much, we're still very like sneaking around, being careful, not just gung-ho on everything, even though in the later part of the game when she's, after she helps Leon in the dump area, she's a little bit braver, she's a little more bold, but she still has to like take her time and be careful going around places, not just because of the monsters that appear like the lickers and the pale heads, but just the fact that in general, she had to be careful because she isn't, 49, 50-year-old Leon with 30-something years of combat experience in combat zones and dealing with shit that no normal human would ever possibly conceive, right? So that makes a lot of sense. And then, of course, on Leon's side, all of it was fantastic. The combat was extremely fun. The parries were extremely good, even if I fully admit they were kind of overpowered sometimes. I mean, you have some like giant, huge attack coming, and you just go bink with a little axe. Convenient as hell, but nice that you don't just have to take the hit no matter what. Because there's no dodging in the game. It's not like Resident Evil 3 where you have Jill's dodge mechanic. There's no dodging. So with Grace, she didn't really have much for avoiding things other than happening to be able to stab them if she happens to have a knife on her. And then Leon's defense is just a parry. Really good. I think it was really good. They really allow you, as a fan of Resident Evil, whether you're a fan of the horror style of 7 or a fan of the action style of REs like 4, it allows you to enjoy this game from one of those perspectives. If you happen to love both, then this game is going to be great for you. If you prefer the horror side of things, then you're probably not going to like the Leon side of things. On the other side of the coin, if you prefer action style horror games like Resident Evil 4, like Leon's side of the campaign, and not really so much the slow, sneaking, scary side of Resident Evil, then you're probably not going to enjoy Grace's side. But either way, I still think it's great. The visuals, obviously, this game came out this year, and it looks incredible. It looks like a 2026 game. Now, again, what we see on my playthrough here is a little bit less quality than what you would see on a very high quality, high-end gaming system, because I did have to turn some of the settings down so I didn't have terrible frame rates and loss of visual issues and stuff like that. So, while I try to make the stream look as good as possible, don't take my stream as the cornerstone of the visuals of this game. It can look a whole lot better on better systems with higher settings, etc. Let's see what this ending is. Meanwhile, back at the FBI.
And Sherry's okay? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Emily, yeah, she's doing great.
They did find her.
I'm actually teaching her how to read.
Grace.
Should we be having this conversation while you're at work?
Where's that report?
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.
Meanwhile, in the crater that used to be Raccoon City.
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
Beat the main story by releasing Elpis. Grace's report. Okay. So even though there's barely any bosses, what's your top 3 minus Victor, Clone, Hunk, and Mr. X? Top 3, well, Mr. X probably number 1 because of the nostalgia of revisiting Resident Evil 2 Remake. Number 2, probably the whole fight against Victor. Because that was really cool. The first phase was kind of boring. I mean, it wasn't really anything crazy. He was just walking around slowly, and you just parried his arms when he swung. there wasn't anything really crazy happening until he like powered up with the electricity and then like blasted the ground or whatever. That was kind of just, very much a lot of copy and paste type of combat. Nothing really, amazing there. It was the second phase when it was the big blob monster that was actually a little more fun for me, even though that part of the fight was very simple. I mean, the standard boss rule of obvious, glaring, glowing weak spots. Shoot them, you win. So again, nothing really stand out. No new mechanics. Nothing complex happened in that fight. It wasn't anything like you had to go and, like, say, RE3 remake, for instance, where when you're fighting Nemesis's final form and you use the railgun on him once and the power terminals come out, you got to push them back in order to fire the railgun again. Nothing crazy like that. It's literally just shoot him a bunch. That could have been better, but still, I think on a general level, that was really, really fun part of the fight. And then, yeah, I guess probably Clone Hunk would be the other fight, because although, I'll be honest, I think I actually like the Maria fight more. And I know that's only one fight that's the only fight, I think it's the only fight that Grace does. Only boss fight that Grace does. Between Hunk and Maria, I actually think I like the Maria fight more. The Hunk fight was really kind of reminiscent of Krauser's fight in Resident Evil 4 Remake, and nothing really crazy there. I mean, and also, before he just shows up, there's no dramatic lead up to him. There's no like, okay, I'm going to be hunting down Lee. I want to hunt down this Kennedy guy. Some flashes to, Zeno or Victor talking to Hunk, and Hunk going, yeah, I'll get Kennedy. I'll get him for you. Or, something, Grace and Hunk talk, or, something. It's just suddenly doors open, there's Hunk. Other than being a fan service Easter egg, sort of, even though it's not really Easter egg because it's not a secret, there's nothing to that. The Maria thing was much deeper. And also, to compare it to Krauser, what makes the Krauser fight RE4 better is the fact that Krauser taught Leon. He trained him after the events of RE2 to become the soldier that he was, or the combatant that he was in RE4, right? So there's history between Leon and Krauser. Other than him just knowing who Leon is, as far as I'm aware, and the way they present it in this game, there's no connection between Hunk and Leon. So it's not like, because Leon was like, I don't know who the hell you are, but fine, you want to fight me, let's go. Let's dance, So there was nothing there. With Maria, there was the connection between Maria and Emily, which was obvious. We had to run and hide from Maria several times as Grace in the hospital. So there was a lead up to the Maria fight, which is why I think Maria is a better third place, better in the top 3 for me than Hunk. To answer your question in a very long-winded way, Jose. Now, for my complaints about the game, I did kind of cover this. I touched on this earlier. My issue is mostly with Grace's character, and mostly like her history. Her character in general is okay. I get it. And she is a timid girl who is not used to zombies and roaring creatures and mutating things and getting bitten and scratched at and clawed at, and monstrous creatures that are 12 feet tall and biting their entire mouth will cover your shoulder, shit like that. Yeah, we beat the game, Evan. We finished it. She's not used to that type of stuff. So the timid side of it makes a whole lot of sense. Also to be kind of, very contrasting to Leon with his, big guns, shooting them a lot with a big axe that's going to whack you in the head, rip your head off with a whack, and cut your head off with a slash, and spin kicking you into oblivion, all that shit. It's meant to be a stark contrast, exact opposite of Leon, timid, scared, and always hiding and stuff like that. Makes a ton of sense. But I cannot, for the life of me, accept her origin as being an agent of the FBI. Because no matter what you do as an FBI agent, I'm not saying every FBI agent is extremely, brave, unbreakable, undying person, but the way they present Grace's character is not one that would fit an FBI agent in any way. And again, the other thing I want to point out as far as that goes is her boss would never send someone like her in a real circumstance into a place to do an investigation where her objectivity could be severely compromised because of the personal history she has in that place. It's just something they would never do. That would never happen. Even if the boss was 100% certain that Grace would be comfortable and be okay and be completely objective in that scenario, he could not risk doing it if he wanted the investigation to be legal and complete, because the perceived loss of objectivity on Grace's part for her being so close to the whole situation could cause issues with any evidence that she might find. Just that perceived, even if it's not actually there, the perceived loss of objectivity would compromise any evidence she found, which would completely invalidate anything they could do legally. So what I would do different for Grace's case is introduce her in a different way. Somehow she is in what was the first city called before you go to Raccoon City? I forgot what it was. The first city that you go to in the game, that you start in, whatever it's called. She is just going down the street, or she's doing something else that isn't what should be a somewhat hardened and focused and brave FBI agent, something else, and she somehow ends up in the Renwood Hotel. And she's like, well, I'm stuck in here. I guess I better look around the place. And then the rest of the game can unfold exactly the same. She goes around, she finds the pictures on the bed. She ends up getting that phone call. She goes back downstairs. The cop comes in. He's like, I got stung by something. And then he turns into a zombie and tries to attack her and stuff. All that stuff could have been exactly the same. But change her origin. Get her away from that FBI desk. Don't have her not connected at all to the FBI. Because as far as her connection to the FBI and Leon, there isn't any. There's none whatsoever. It's not like her knowledge and her experience in the FBI was something that Sherry and Leon were able to use to track her and find her. It was something completely different. So there was no need for the FBI stuff. It really made her completely an unrelatable character, an unrealistic character, in my personal opinion. Other than that, I have very little else to really complain about with this game. The gunplay, the gameplay on both sides of it was excellent. The visuals were excellent. The boss fights were all very good. Of course, I practically, had an entire nostalgia boner for the entire section of Raccoons of RPD and to an extent the orphanage, because of what we saw with when I'm talking about the orphanage, I'm talking about the Chloe perspective, and going through the orphanage and seeing all that stuff and all that. And of course, all of RPD, the boss fight with Mr. X, the mutated Mr. X, all of that was nostalgia boner city. I did not have a limp dick for every minute that I was in that part of the game. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Best part of the game. You know your rating? No, I don't yet. If you have a suggestion, I'll be willing to listen. Um, I'm assuming I was right about calling Alyssa adopting her. Yeah, there's some questions that I think Jose kind of like covered them already a little bit there. I wanted to catch up with something Jose said as well. When he has the rocket, you can shoot out of his hands and pick it up and shoot it at him. I didn't try that, but you're talking about the final fight with Victor, right? I didn't try that, but I did parry the rocket. When I said that I didn't really care much for the fight against Victor in the first phase, I still hold up to that statement. But the fact you can parry the rocket that he fires at you is fucking amazing. It is fucking amazing. So I just wanted to throw that out there. That was a really cool part of that fight. Anyway, back to what I was saying. There's some things that I didn't understand about the whole adopting thing. We see Chloe in the flashback, and we control Chloe doing all the stuff that we do in the orphanage and under the orphanage and all that, with all the like balded girls. What I didn't fully understand is if that Chloe is not Grace. What happened to Chloe? And the reason the reason I have to ask that is because Chloe is not Grace, because Chloe, when she escaped, she got caught when she got to the conference room and was like looking at all those pictures. The one of the doctors, or the researchers, came in and put a injection in her and knocked her out and put her to sleep. And then they carried her out of the room. And while Grace is watching this whole thing on the unfold on the video with Zeno, right? They really presented that to you, or at least I perceived it as Chloe is Grace. But then that got all turned on its head in the later part of the game when we're seeing saw that cutscene of Grace watching that giant monitor while Alyssa was having an interview with Spencer in the wheelchair, and this baby comes in, and then Alyssa walks over and eventually picks up the baby herself. Okay, so yeah, Alyssa adopts Grace, but as a baby, not as I don't know how old was Chloe, probably like 8 years old, 6 years old, something like that, as not a baby, a child, but not a baby. So there's something missing there for me. If Chloe is not Grace, or if Chloe is Grace, why does Alyssa have a baby that is Grace, but yet her slightly older Grace / Chloe walked around in the orphanage? So Jose says that's not Grace. So what happened to her? What happened to Chloe? Lost custody and got her back? You see why that doesn't work for me, Evan? If Alyssa had Grace as a child, as a baby, as a toddler, as a newborn, I guess, and then using your question, lost custody and then got it back when she became a teenager, there's something not right there. I don't think that's a good explanation. So I think that Jose is right that Chloe and Grace are not the same person, but there still doesn't answer where's the connection between them. Why do they go to the effort to show Grace the entire thing involving Chloe if they're not exactly connected? Regaining custody is a real thing, yes, but I don't think that's something they would do in this game. I don't think they would take a custody thing I don't think custody would be something you would put in a game like this. That feels like something that's too, I don't want to say political, but not, I don't think that would be it. I don't think it would be it. That's almost like too realistic, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for there, but that doesn't seem like it would fit in this type of story. So there's something else to that. Now, they don't really fully explain the end of the game where we see Emily just fine, and now she's been obviously adopted and being taken care of uh by Grace, because you can see the pictures right there. That's obviously, Emily down there with the bear, the stuffed animal bear. But why did she turn into that monster and then turn back? There's questions that I don't understand why these things happen and why they didn't really get explained very well. Now, that's something that Resident Evil has done before, and they answered it in the DLC. Like in Resident Evil 7, you kill the entire Baker family except for Zoe and Lucas in the main story. Zoe's, if you take the canon ending, Zoe's fate happens in the Joe Baker DLC. Lucas's fate occurs in Chris Redfield's DLC. So at least they answer those questions. So this Emily turning into a monster and then turning back, there's something I would like to know about that. They're not, please tell me they're not just going to say, oh, well, we magically found her. Like, why did they find her? How did she turn back? Why did she turn back? And what's going to keep her from turning again? So I really would like to know some answers there. Playing Pokemon Platinum, grinding for the E4, and they're playing something called Myth Force. Well, give me one of them. I don't care which one it is. Give me one of them. Let's go ahead and rate out here. And tomorrow, since we finished Resident Evil 9, we're probably going to be playing Final Fantasy 13 some more. We'll get back to that. We haven't touched that in a few days. Or, well, a week. All right. All right, give me a second here. Okay. Sure. We're going to read Red Wild Rider as a suggestion from Evan. Thank you all so much for being here tonight, everybody. I greatly appreciate all of you. I will be back probably tomorrow, where we'll pick up some Resident Evil 13. Final Fantasy 13. Until then, have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.